You're scaring me. I'm a grandfather, okay? You'll be happy to know our representatives in Congress right now are hard at work, working late in Washington, struggling to pass Trump's big, beautiful budget bill. He's even having a hard time getting the Republicans on board with this one. According to the Congressional Budget Office, this bill would add trillions of dollars to the national debt. But Trump has a plan for that, too. He's going to fire all the people who keep track of the national debt. And the stock market closed down again today due to fears that the bill might pass. Democrats think the bill is terrible, and many Republicans don't think it's terrible enough. But Speaker Mike Johnson is optimistic. He said, while nothing in Congress is ever easy, House Republicans are going to land this plane. Yeah, and they're going to land it in Newark. Johnson rounded up all the Republican holdouts today. He took them to the White House to meet with Trump in person. That must have been fun. We're going on a field trip, gang. This big, beautiful bill literally takes from the poor and gives to the rich, brazenly. Republicans like the Robin part, just not the hood. And Trump, the tariff of Nottingham, he probably doesn't even know what is in this bill. Because if he did, he would know he's slashing cancer research even more than he already has, which is by 31%. And the guy who puts McNibbles in his body and shellacks his own skin while he's out playing 48 holes of golf every weekend is the last person who should be cutting cancer research. It also will cut Medicaid. It will cut tax credits for climate-friendly energy sources. It jacks up taxes on universities. It eliminates a tax on gun silencers. It opens public land for drilling, mining, logging, and makes deep cuts to SNAP and food stamps for hungry people. And then these people go to church on Sunday and they say amen. It's really amazing. The good news, if there is any good news, is that Elon Musk seems to be crawling back into his hole. He appeared at the Economic Forum in Qatar, whatever they call it, where he made the following announcement.
I think in terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less in the future.
And why is that?
I think I've done enough.
Some might even say you've done too much, you know? That means a lot coming from a guy who doesn't think 14 kids is enough. He's done enough. I wonder if Qatar would take him as a gift. We owe them, right? Musk said he will spend a lot less on politics in the future, but he didn't rule out continuing to jump up and down behind Trump like a kangaroo on ketamine, where he was today at the White House for Trump's meeting with the president of South Africa, his home country. This was quite a summit. This man flies in from Pretoria because there's a right-wing conspiracy theory bubbling right now. It says they're killing all the white people in South Africa. Trump apparently has seen this online, so he brings the president in, he turns the lights down and makes him sit through a multimedia presentation about his own country titled White Genocide.
Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you.
We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not?
These are burial sites right here. Burial sites. Over 1,000 of white farmers.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen. But okay.
I mean, it's in South Africa.
Yeah, that's right. The guy who couldn't find South Africa on a map of Africa is telling the president of South Africa where it is. There's no genocide against white farmers in South Africa. That evidence Trump presented has been widely debunked. Those are not burial sites. It's all about as real as those MS-13 knuckle tattoos he was convinced. Say what you want about Joe Biden being old. He never forced other world leaders to watch deepfake videos posted by Mimo on Facebook. I mean, seriously, does anyone at the White House, does anyone around him ever say, oh, Mr. President, this one is wrong, this is not real, this one makes you look demented and dumb? Nobody does. The Defense Department today formally accepted that $400 million plane from good old terror-friendly Qatar. Peter Alexander of NBC News had the audacity to ask Trump a question about it And Trump went, well, let's just say it wasn't his most presidential moment.
It's NBC trying to get off the subject of what you just saw. You are a real, you're a terrible reporter. Number one, you don't have what it takes to be a reporter. You're not smart enough. You ought to go back to your studio at NBC because Brian Roberts and the people that run that place, they ought to be investigated. And you're a disgrace. No more questions from you. His name is Peter something. He's a terrible reporter. If they weren't fake news like this jerk, because they're all guys like that idiot. These are all white farmers that are being buried. And he asks about a jet that was given. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are so bad. You're such a bad reporter.
That's right. How dare you interrupt my made-up story about white farmers being burned to ask about my new jet plane. He's very sensitive about this plane thing. Not sensitive enough to not take the plane, but sensitive.
So why did they give us a plane to the United States Air Force? That's what that idiot talks about after viewing a thing where thousands of people are dead.
I'm sorry, I don't have a plane to give you.
I wish you did. I would take it. If your country offered the United States Air Force a plane, I would take it.
Okay. But coming back to this issue.
No, we're not. No. Grandpa's off on another mental adventure, and we are not coming back to that issue. He's now complaining about fake news while spreading fake news. Hey, speaking of news, this is a good one from our friends at Fox. This is an exclusive. This is an email I obtained from a source. I have a source now, Guillermo.
Wow.
I got this from a source. This was sent from a talent booker at Fox and Friends yesterday to the people who represented Kirstie Alley, and the subject is Fox and Friends interview request for Kirstie Alley May 21st. The names have been blurred to protect the stupid, but it says, this is from Fox and Friends. We would love to have Kirstie Alley on tomorrow morning's show, May 21st. Talk about George Wendt. George Wendt, who played Norm on Cheers, passed away yesterday, and they wanted to talk to Kirstie about it. It will be a 3 to 5 minute interview and sometime between 6 and 9 a.m. Eastern time. Please let me know if she's available. Now, sadly, Kirstie Alley is not available because she too passed away 3 years ago. Just like most of the viewers at Fox News. So she's sharing her thoughts with George in person. The trial of Sean Diddy Combs is happening in New York. Yesterday, they put his former assistant on the stand who said a lot of interesting things, including that he was given a list of items Diddy required in his hotel rooms, included his clothes, toiletries, a medicine bag, Fiji water, applesauce, and Jell-O. Wow, first Cosby, now Diddy. These people at Jell-O really can't catch a break, can they? I think applesauce, Jell-O, and water are the only things they feed Diddy in prison, right? The assistant also said Diddy would send him to the drugstore to buy baby oil and lube, which he had him pay for in cash, so it wouldn't be linked to his credit card. That's smart. That way, the only evidence he was buying large quantities of lube was a 3-foot-long receipt from CVS with 11 coupons for lube printed on them. He also told the court Diddy used to carry around a pouch that contained Viagra, sperm count pills, ecstasy, and Percocet, all part of what Charlie Sheen used to call a complete and well-balanced breakfast. It also so happens that Diddy's favorite place to stay in New York, we learned yesterday, was the Trump International Hotel. Of course it was. It's like the pool filter of the world. Maybe Trump will sell Diddy a pardon after all. He'd hate to lose one of his best customers. Would anybody be surprised by that? Trump right now is selling the presidency like it's a Kardashian Instagram page. Tomorrow night, he's hosting a private dinner for top investors in that meme coin he launched 3 days before he was sworn into office. They call it the most exclusive invitation in the world. It is only for the top 220 $ Trump meme coin investors. An intimate gathering for 220 scumbags. Most of them are foreigners. These foreigners he lets in, I guess. What they're doing, though, it's so much more convenient than backing a U-Haul full of gold bars up to Mar-a-Lago. A watchdog group called this the most nakedly corrupt self-enrichment scheme in U.S. presidential history. Why they had to use the word nakedly, I don't know. It's gross. But Trump has reportedly made about $2.9 billion from these various crypto ventures already. And his fans, spent more than $140 million for the chance to go to this dinner with him, which is pretty impressive for a guy who thinks crypto is where they buried the Pope. And none of these Republicans who scream bloody murder about the Biden crime family say a word about the sitting president raking in cash like he's a crap stealer at Caesar's Palace. Look at this. Will you be having dinner with President Trump? Hold big, hold strong, hold Trump. Yes, hold him. He's making so much money he cannot stop shaking right now. This is the frequently asked questions section. How do I know this is real? Yeah, how do any of us know that any of this is real? Maybe we're lucky and we're already dead. I'm having trouble connecting my wallet. What should I do? If you're in line, they say stay in line. Can I bring someone with me to the gala dinner? Unfortunately, no. You come alone and you leave alone. And you will be alone for the whole rest of your life. And it's not just meme coins. Yosemite Scam is also selling a wide array of products, including watches, which at least one couple from Rhode Island bought, received, and now seem to be experiencing buyer's remorse.
Showing support for the president and love for his wife.
Just thought it was really nice. It was beautiful.
Tim Pettit shelled out $640 for a watch that may now be even more of a one-of-a-kind than he bargained for. It's what this watch does not have that makes it stand out.
I noticed it right away. The T is missing. It just says RUMP. Should say Trump.
Instead,
it says rump.
Yes, it does. It says, well, rump, Trump. Either way, you bought an ass, but go on.
I'm very disappointed. I wanted to be a special thing for her. And we had expected that it would have the integrity of the President of the United States.
I got news for you. It does. It has all the integrity of the President of the United States. And maybe then some. Trump is, what a tear he is on. He's pulling out all the stops to get his little orange cheese puff fingers on every bit of your hard-earned cash.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald J. Trump. I became president for one important reason: money. I love money. And now there are more ways to bribe me than ever before. You can buy my meme coin, or Melania's, or these two idiots, or my NFTs, or stock in my media company, or a condo in my new tower, or join Don Jr.'s club, or my club, or pay me for a frivolous lawsuit, or donate free legal work, or give me a free luxury jet. And today, I'm thrilled to announce the fastest and easiest way to bribe me ever. Introducing the presidential access to your money exchange. Pay me. We'll have Elon link your bank account directly to beautiful Mar-a-Lago. Don't worry, he's got all the passwords. You want a strip mine in a nature preserve? Pay me. You want grant money for cancer research? You. Pay me. You want to keep Greenland? Suck it, Denmark. Next time, pay me. Look, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. I have nukes and dementia, so stop f***ing around and just pay me.
Payment may violate the Constitution. Absolutely no refund. Bribes may not result in favor.
Give me cash, just give me money.
Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah, that's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.